This is Movietone. Leslie Mitchell reporting. What would you do? Would you keep our aircraft carriers or scrap them in favour of land-based aircraft? Would you fork out £1,000 million to build 3 new carriers or buy a fleet of American bombers for a third of the price? This is the dilemma behind the white paper on defence. Of course, from the bank manager's point of view, the American planes will be cheaper, but is the F-111 swing-wing bomber the right plane to choose? The French have offered us their Mirage Fighter, powered by a Rolls Royce engine. If we bought it, we'd foster our aviation links with France, the Concorde and the proposed giant Airbus, for instance, while Britain and France are jointly developing a European swing-wing plane. The Navy claim that by reducing the order for American bombers, we could pay for a new carrier. If you just spent $12.5 million to refit 2 carriers, would you consider throwing it down the drain? And what about the $30 million we've just spent on this carrier, the Eagle? Almost twice as much as its original cost. The most powerful and most highly automated warship in the history of the Navy, it's a mass of electronic computers which select targets on its radar system. In 1 minute, they do 500,000 sums. Would you agree with her commander that only through carriers could we ever use our air power on a worldwide scale? The Admiralty maintain that without them, our role in the Far East would be severely hampered. Or do you consider these floating airfields a liability, sitting targets for the new long-range torpedoes? You can't deny that buying American bombers is one way to keep our defense budget down. But if you were Harold Wilson, would you give work to the Americans in preference to the air firms and shipbuilders of Britain? If so, could you then confidently face a general election? What would you have decided in your white paper?